Our review today is of Mullet Mad Jack, a high-speed shooter where the style is the substance and you will die as fast as your bitrate when you try and stream this. In the world of Mullet Mad Jack, billionaires are controlling everything, and in order to try and save the day, we must run, shoot, and jump our way through a tower with 10 seconds of life at a time to get the greatest prize of all, a pair of sneakers, and maybe save a princess here and there. This is a very heavy emphasis on the word action shooter, where you're going to be fighting your way up a kind of procedurally generated tower 10 floors at a time. Mullet Mad Jack has some beautiful aesthetics, looking like an OVA straight out of the late 80s, early 90s of anime. As for our gameplay, you'll begin each floor with 10 seconds of life to your name. As you kill enemies and kill them stylishly, you will get more time back. Take any damage and you'll lose time as well. At the end of each floor, you will choose from one of several randomly chosen perks. These perks can give you stuff like increased movement, let you get more time, upgrade your guns, etc, etc. During the campaign, there is a kind of roguelite element that after each chapter you can choose a permanent upgrade. And these upgrades will give you some better quality of life features, upgrade other things that can happen, such as let you get access to better weapons like this infinite pistol that you see me using right here. Now, as for the killing itself, the game in a way reminds you a little bit of like Mad World meets Post Void, that you are rewarded based on how great you are at killing the different enemies. Get special kills, knock them into environmental hazards, you'll get more points. I do wish there was like a little bit more involvement with like the kind of score and time-based system, as it's kept very basic. Again, keeping with the arcade nature of this game. You're going to get the same kind of reward, same kind of push, whether you are perfectly nailing headshots or just running straight into things and using melee to finish them off. As for our gunplay, as you can tell by the footage, this is definitely on the very fast-paced action side. Enemies all go down to one well-placed shot, and it's kind of why accuracy is king for a lot of these fights. Once you've found a gun that you enjoy, you kind of want to just keep that or keep it with you at all times. As you go through the game, kind of the progression in terms of difficulties, at every 10 floors in the campaign is a different chapter. Each new chapter will introduce new enemies as well as new hazards and kind of elements for the biome. If you die at any point, you are going back to kind of the previous 10 floors, or the start of this 10 floor run. If you're playing on Iron Man difficulty or Endless mode, you're going all the way back to the start. Now as for the difficulty, the game does a really great job of presenting a different playstyle for each one of its difficulty settings. On the lower side, you're given more time for kills, and you're also penalized less for taking damage. On the higher end, and kind of like the highest difficulty, you must nail either headshots or stylish kills if you want to earn time back. And again, it's why accuracy is so important, and the as aforementioned Iron Man mode. So this is definitely a game that, despite how fast-paced it's looking in the footage here, it does give you many different ways of approaching the mulletness of it. My main complaint about this game, despite how great it looks and how stylish it looks, is that I just wish there was a little bit more meat on this bone, or maybe a little bit more meat on that lollipop. In that, because this is positioned as kind of an action roguelike, there's just a bit of repetitiveness to these runs. This is not like a lot of the other games we play where there are clearly defined builds and different methods of playing. This is all about one thing. Can you move fast and shoot accurately? Yes/no. And if you're able to do that, then no matter what kind of floor generation the game throws at you, no matter where the enemies are placed, you can pretty much just repeat your same strategy floor by floor. During one of my best runs, I just kind of got like bored of the game on Endless mode and just kind of stopped playing it. And that is an unfortunate issue. that I just wish that there was more going on with the gunplay and kind of the skill kill system to make things a little bit more lively. And I think part of that, again, is just the nature of this game. This is not designed to be your next 50 to 100 hour long, just run after run action roguelike. It's meant to be a very more finely paced and streamlined arcade style game. And I do wonder if we'll ever see like a sequel or more in terms of fleshing out this game's content or this style in the future. Now, if you enjoy this kind of fast-paced, you only have a few seconds to live kind of gameplay, I would also recommend you check out Post Void. It also can be very hard on your eyes, and YouTube or like video compression is certainly going to be a thing with it. But this is still a really great game. It nails the style and the mood that it is trying to do perfectly. And I do wonder again if we will see more to this in the future, and maybe some more sneakers as well. But with that said, that's going to do it for our review. So this was played with a press key provided by a developer. If you're looking to play your game, it does not have to involve a mullet in any way, shape, or form. Please get in touch. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments down below. And with that said, thanks for watching and see everyone next time. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed the video, do the YouTubing stuff, be sure to visit our Discord and Patreon, and if you're interested in more of my thoughts on design, check out my game design books.